Hello there. So today when I started the healing for the collective, as I was settling in, my eyes were drawn to the black obsidian that is on top of this bookshelf over here. And I've been in this office for 4 months and haven't really noticed it. You know how that happens, right? Stuff is in your environment and you don't see it, and then all of a sudden it pops. Well, when a crystal pops out, for me, it means pay attention. You need to work with me. So black obsidian is a crystal for protection, for grounding, but it is also a crystal for self-reflection. You can see the reflection of it. And it also helps clear confusion. So hi, my name is Yvette LaFleur. I'm an intuitive energy healer, and weekly I do a healing for the collective. And today's healing, as I started, like I said, I was drawn to the black obsidian. So as I sat in this chair, began to do the healing, my hands were drawn to my sacral chakra. So I knew we were dealing with, now the sacral chakra is often associated with sensuality and sexuality, which it is, but it's also emotions. And I felt that that's where we were going. So as I sent healing to the sacral chakra area, what I saw was this empty path, this road. It was like a dirt road in the middle of nowhere, if you will. And it just went on. It was empty and it went on. And then as I was observing it, I was getting the message that there are some new paths to start walking. And as that was happening, the message I was also getting was about cultivating relationships with new people. So oftentimes when we self-reflect and we look at what's going on with our lives and what it is that we want to change and shift, the people in our lives don't always fit where we're going. And so there is a need for us to find new support. Now, as an adult who is closing in on 60 years, who does not have children, who is now widowed, I understand that finding, and moved to a new area 5 years ago during the pandemic. I understand that cultivating new relationships can be a challenge, but that's what we're being called to do. In this time that the world and our country in particular is being divided, the message today was about cultivating the relationships for people who are supporting you on your path. And since my path and my work is about bringing light and energy and goodness and heart-centered work to this world, I'm under the assumption that that's yours too, because you're watching this video. So it's about finding those people, connecting with those people who want to focus in on the heart and opening up the heart, and doing some self-reflection on where we may not be. So finding those people, going out and doing the things that interest you, going to events, putting yourself out there. It is uncomfortable. Okay, I get it. And we are still being called to do it. The sacral chakra, emotions, shoring them up, walking this new path. That's what today's message was about. So I just heard what today's light language download will be about. Is supporting you and your discomfort and putting yourself out there. It's not always comfortable to do that. It isn't. And again, as adults, if we don't have the reason, like if you, for example, if you have children As they go into school, you've got this collective group of parents that are a natural collection, right? If you go into an office space, there's that natural collection. If you don't have that, then you need to create your collection. So we're going to work with those emotions and concerns around putting yourself out there. That's the solar plexus. About feeling safe and secure in doing that. That's the base chakra. So, and I'm just hearing opening your heart to connecting as well. So if this is your first time receiving light language, it is my highest soul speaking to your highest soul, or what might come through is other galaxies and beings giving us words that aren't in English, but they speak to our soul. So close your eyes, get yourself into a relaxed state, allow yourself to receive this message, though you may not understand the words, your higher self does. Kiasitte kiarati ki kiarati sakotoshi gandara inkalo kontoshi mbodi ki kiarati lahain karata shakatarasi ahin karata kai in karatsakatakrishu sayandara ki kiaratara shakataraso untorshi ande iki kiratera asakata lahoshikandarashi ahin karataka in karataka shakotorsho lahai shikotorshi ahin karati ahin karataka shakotorosi ki kirati otiki ki haratsikata sakatakska lakotorshi toya biki kiara tika karata kashik tarashikoto and kakarati kiakla ki katarasi sokotor shekari karata oyande ki karati had tarashikatara sokotoria in karata lohoshikatarasi aha sakatitsia oyende kiakirati kikarata had shikatarasi bahin karata ocean tarasi kiakirati sa de kiakirata lokoshan tarasi hatar shikatarasi ocean de chikarasi lakiandara sekatarasi katarashokotoroshi bohin kikarata inkarata ahinkara asakasakasarati yatakasiya tarakotosho bohin karatara ilohandara kiakatesi ashikata oisika kikarata inkaratara oloboda chikatarasi asi ashikotoroshi antiki kirata serisi bahandara so yinkakianata nikatarasi katarasi katarasi katoroshokoto ayenterexia kikarati kakarati sekatorosho sokiata. Well, I heard words. Essentially, I don't always get translation, okay? Didn't get full translation, but what I got was that was otherworldly. That was not higher soul. That was that was coming from another galaxy. A galaxy that is further developed than our earthly plane. And it was a warning about the division is for manipulation. We are being divided to be manipulated. That was the message. Which is why creating those relationships and that circle of people that are of light is so imperative. And again, Black Obsidian is about clearing the confusion. And there's a lot of confusion today. And reflecting, doing self-reflection. So that's the message. It was an intense message today. I look forward to seeing you next time. You have a great week. And yeah, I'll see you when I see you.